Good morning from Krakow, Poland. Lizzie and I are at breakfast right now, and we just left our Airbnb, which is actually in the most ideal location, literally in Old Town Square, and our Airbnb is next to the Kościół Mariacki, which is also known as St. Mary's Church, and it's like one of the most iconic landmarks here in the city. In case you guys didn't already know, I'm actually Polish and I've been to Krakow before, but I haven't been back to the country since before high school, so it's been a while and I'm really excited to be here with Lizzie. Last night we just ended up exploring Old Town Square and getting dinner in the Jewish quarter. We got some traditional Polish food and my stomach was so happy about it. And then honestly, once we got back to our Airbnb, we just crashed. Like, Lizzie and I were so tired that I think we
fell asleep in our clothes, and both of us woke up at like 12:30 and we're like, I guess we should probably go to bed.
Yeah, really just slept like the dead. So this morning we woke up, pulled ourselves out of bed, got breakfast at like a coffee chain, and today we will actually be visiting Auschwitz. I've never been there before. Lizzie and I thought that it would be important to go see the place where so many terrible things happen and really look into history. And so starting off this vlog on like a somber note, I guess, but I think it's important for us to go see it, and it'll really, I think, be like a learning experience. After breakfast, we are meeting up with our tour group since we decided to sign up for a tour since it was easier to get there out of the city that way. I don't know how much vlogging I'm going to be doing there just because like it's not a tourist attraction, it's history and I'm going to want to be able to like be respectful. So I'll probably be doing like a few clips today, but then the majority of the vlog will probably take place after that. So when we first got here, we visited Auschwitz I, which was the first original concentration camp here in Auschwitz that was built and used by the Nazis. We're now in Auschwitz II, which was the second concentration camp that was built here, and it was an expansion. The entire grounds are behind us now. We're kind of walking towards the end of the camp, and there's a lot less blocks here that did survive. You can really only see the bases and chimneys of a lot of the buildings.
Opposite side, the number 3 was exactly the same. The number 4.
Good morning. It is now the next day. Last night when we got back to Krakow from visiting Auschwitz, we were both kind of tired and very hungry, and so we kind of made a beeline to the first authentic Polish restaurant we could find, and we got so many pierogi. They were delicious. And then after that, we kind of just walked around a little bit and got dessert, which I unfortunately didn't vlog. And then ended up just coming back to our Airbnb once again and really just had another lazy night in. I think that the traveling has really been getting to us lately, but this morning we are up bright and early. We're about to go get breakfast. And then today we will be visiting the Wawel Castle as well as some other classic sites here in Krakow, so I can't wait to take you guys along with us. As I mentioned, our Airbnb is literally in the perfect location. We just left the door and it is right next to the Mariacki Church, and every hour on the hour there is a trumpeter who plays a little bit of a tune, and it is perfectly 9 a.m. right now. We have the perfect luck, so you guys get to hear it. after a delicious breakfast and walking through the cloth hall, otherwise known as the sukiennice, which are directly smack dab in the middle of Old Town Square, and they're filled with a ton of like souvenir shops of traditional Polish goods. We have followed the crowds to Wawel Castle. It is the castle in Krakow that is the former royal residence, and it is definitely a must-see spot for tourists. So we're waiting in the really long line for tickets. Lizzie's saving our spot right now while I vlog. Unfortunately, there was no option to buy tickets online, so we're stuck waiting in person. But the view of the castle is definitely not something that we are upset about because it is beautiful. So once we get our tickets, we're gonna head inside and then also visit the cathedral today because that is also a spot that we cannot miss. Well, after waiting in what was probably like half an hour, 45-minute line, and also standing through a little bit of rain, we got our tickets and we're heading into the castle and armory right now. Out of walking through the armory, treasury, and staterooms, and I wasn't able to film in the staterooms. They didn't allow photography or videos, and so you're just gonna have to imagine some opulent rooms. Oh my god, we're surrounded by pigeons. Hello. Oh my god, Lizzie, look at how, oh my god. I want to leave. They have no fear.
I have fear. I'm scared.
Anyways, we're about to go into, oh, get away from us. Can we leave?
Yes.
Anyways, we are about to go through the cathedral and see a famous bell and go through some crypts. So we've got our tickets. These were much easier to get than the other ones, and we're gonna go in now. Once again, I was not really able to film inside the cathedral and in the king's tombs, but I did get a few clips of Lizzie and I climbing the Sigmund Bell Tower, and that was a tight squeeze. The bell was huge, but like, man, those stairs were small. Anyways, we are now about to leave the castle grounds, but not without checking out the view, because the castle is situated on a hill, so you get some pretty great views of the city from up here. We got our student tickets to the Kościół Mariacki, or St. Mary's Church, and we are now just walking through it. It's very elaborate, super beautiful, and they're actually restoring the altar right now, which is really cool to see the guy in action. But we're just gonna walk around, explore the opulence of the church, and then head back to our Airbnb since it is right across the street. Becoming a trend, but once again it is the next morning and I'm wearing this same sweatshirt because I didn't bring a lot of sweatshirts with me to Europe, and Poland has been pretty chilly, and we are currently about to leave our Airbnb. We packed our bags, we're about to say goodbye, and we will be jumping on a train to Warsaw, Poland, which I'm very excited about because I haven't actually really gotten to visit Warsaw before. I've always driven through there, but I've never actually been a tourist there, so I'm excited to explore it with Lizzie. Last night we actually went on a vodka tasting tour that we found through Airbnb experiences, and it was actually really cool. I especially liked, I think my favorite part was how like knowledgeable our guide was, and we just like tasted a few vodkas, so it wasn't anything intense, but it was really cool to hear about the history of the alcohol in Poland, since it is originally a Polish alcohol. Poland's really big on their vodka and their beer, so we thought it would be cool to go on that tour. But anyways, as I mentioned, we are about to leave our Airbnb. We're gonna get some food and then head to the train station and go to Warsaw. Well, a 3-hour train ride later, and we are in Warsaw. You may be wondering, why are you in the middle of some trees? And that is because immediately after dropping off our bags in our very cute Airbnb, we decided to come to the Łazienki Park. I don't know what the English translation for that is. There's a very famous palace here that I cannot wait to see in person, so it should be a fun afternoon. This palace actually used to be a summer home for the Polish royalty after the capital of Poland had been moved from Krakow to Warszawa. And so when the royalty was living in Warsaw, this was their summer home. It was a bathing palace, and since then it has been opened up to the public, and it is just beautiful. But the best view is when you look at it over the water. Well, after hanging out for a little bit, we are leaving the park now and about to grab a bus and head to Warsaw's Praga neighborhood for dinner. And from what I've seen online, the place we're going to looks pretty interesting. Well, I didn't end up vlogging at dinner just because it was really loud and we were sitting next to this fan, so I knew the audio wouldn't be very good. But it was a really weird and interesting place. The vibe was cool, the food was good, ordering was a little confusing, but I got pierogi again because, you know, when in Poland. And now Lizzie and I have left the restaurant and we have gotten some of these Lime scooters that we've been seeing people use all over Europe, and we're gonna take a ride around the neighborhood. Well, after our little joyride, which I didn't vlog very much because you can't really scooter one-handed, you need both hands for balance, we've parked our Lime scooters and we're gonna walk down this street, just kind of take a little stroll, and then take a tram into the town center. We're back in our Airbnb for the night, and the area we went to for drinks was very cool, but I think both of us are really excited to hit the hay and just get a good night's rest because we have a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Anyways, I thought it would be cool to do a quick like Airbnb tour while it's still clean because we haven't unpacked our suitcases yet, and it's a really cute spot. So
It's gonna be real quick.
yeah, this is gonna be a really fast tour because here we have the door, the bed, the dining room table, and the kitchen, and there is this gigantic mirror here. So we are definitely going to be able to, you know, see everything that's going on in the room, and the bathroom is here as well. You know, small but functional. Anyways, Lizzie and I are going to go to sleep and then I will see you guys tomorrow when we are exploring Warsaw. Good morning. It is now the next day, and Lizzie and I... It's also past noon. Lizzie and I just finished a very late breakfast, but it was delicious, and we are now walking through Old Town. We're about to go visit the Royal Palace, and I am dressed all in Polish spirit today. I'm wearing red and white, so, you know, gotta represent. After walking through Old Town for a little bit, we have made it to the Barbican, which was one of many fortresses lining Warsaw's city walls. And I don't know if this is correct or not, but I have a feeling it's the last one that is remaining. So we're just gonna walk around the fortress walls, take a look, and check it out. Well, after wandering around Old Town for a little bit and checking out all of the streets, we decided that we didn't get enough of the Lime scooters yesterday, so we grabbed some again, and we're gonna continue riding around the area. And I probably won't be vlogging very much just because, yeah, it's really hard to do. After taking a very long but much needed break in our Airbnb, we came back out to Old Town and had dinner right next to the Royal Palace. And now we are on a mission to get some dessert, and then we'll probably just have a chill night here. It's our last night in Warsaw, and it's Lizzie's last night in Europe, so our adventure together is ending. I'm actually staying in Poland after this, though. I'm gonna be visiting family for the next few weeks, so tomorrow I am taking a train to that part of the country. But yeah, we're just gonna be taking a chill from here on out, and I think I'm gonna be ending the vlog right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Polish vlog and this Polish vlog. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Poland vlog, and if you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and check out my Instagram. I've had so much fun in Europe, and I'm gonna be staying here, obviously, but visiting family, so, you know, dedicating my time to spending time with them. And I will see you guys in my next video, whatever that is. See ya. Bye.